Plaintiff Megan Mueller started dating the defendant after meeting him at a bar. And she says not only was he drunk that night, but he basically stayed drunk throughout their relationship. Megan claims after she got pregnant with the defendant's child, he denied that he was the father and even tried to give her beer. She's suing him today for cell phone bills. Defendant Joshua Sladkey believes the only reason he's being sued today is because Megan is mad that he broke up with her. Joshua says when he found out Megan was pregnant, she could never prove it to him. And he also claims she was never able to prove what he owed for the cell phone bills.
Prove your case.
All right, well, I met Josh around Mother's Day last year at a country bar where he was pretty much intoxicated, and he was pretty much that way throughout our entire relationship. He was very...
So you met him intoxicated, and he was like that
I probably
the entire relationship. Did you have a problem during the relationship with his intoxication?
Yeah, it got a little out of hand sometimes. Like, he was pretty much attention starved. Like, I have some photos here of where...
So, but yet you stayed with him. So you met him intoxicated, stayed with him intoxicated. So you're attracted to intoxicated men?
No, not really. I just was very attracted to his looks. So he's just a good looking guy.
Even when he's intoxicated?
Yeah.
Are you joking me?
But that's from a party.
Does he look good? He looks good in thongs?
Yes, and a tie.
That's what you think that as well? With the pink tie?
That was like way after that we were dating. That was
very good. What was that experience like being with him?
It was very irritating, and I assume that's why he was on house arrest, because he was on house arrest too for quite a while. I had to drive from my hometown Lincoln to Wahoo to go see him, and during the time that I probably wasn't with him, he was probably cheating on me.
How do you know? What would make you think that?
Oh, I just, the type of guy he is. It just seems like that kind of guy.
When did you discover he was the type of guy that might be cheating on you?
When he's drunk half the time.
Okay, and he was drunk the first night.
Yeah. Yeah, this probably should have driven me away, but it didn't.
All right.
It only lasted a few months. But,
the relationship?
Yeah.
Why did it end?
Well, basically, it ended. I found out I was pregnant when he was at basic training for 20 days. He denied the whole thing.
Training, not basic training. Thank you.
Go ahead.
But
he denied.
He denied it all. Basically, he had taken me out to a street dance one night where he offered me beer, and his friends just kept asking me, "Oh, are you really pregnant? Are you sure it's his?" When yes, it was his. I did have a miscarriage at 12 weeks.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
So that terminated your relationship?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sir, let me hear from you.
The whole reason I'm here is because she's mad that I broke up with her. That's the way I find
Why did you break up with her?
Because I don't like her. Like, I don't know. She just...
How long were you with her?
I don't know. I kind of broke up with her a couple times in between the whole... about Mother's Day, I think it was. Between then and middle of July. And then,
so it took you a few months to determine you didn't like her?
Yeah. I'll admit, I drank a lot. Like, I never did anything.
So you were
dumb.
drunk most of the time, so you didn't know you didn't like her?
Not all the time. There was times we hung out and I wasn't drinking. There was times that I was...
I'm just wondering why it took you so many months to determine you didn't like her.
You don't really like know a person like right away. You got to get to know them for a little bit.
All right. What didn't you like about her after getting to know her?
She's just not my type, I guess. That's like...
What is your type?
I like blondes. I don't know.
You say you like moms?
Blondes.
Oh, blonde. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know what
not
you meant.
moms.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you ask her to dye her hair?
No.
Well, I used to be a blonde.
When we were dating, after I broke up with her that first time is when she tried to convince me that she was pregnant, and I'm like, prove it. And she never proved it to me. She never showed me any type of pregnancy test, nothing.
Ma'am?
He never asked me to prove it at all.
I did ask you to prove it numerous times.
That sounds odd. If his buddies question you about him being the father, it just sounds odd that his buddies would try and dissuade you, question it, and him not take the most basic step of saying, well, show me something that even indicates that you're pregnant. Show me the results of a pregnancy test. Let's get to the cell phone bill you're suing him about.
I have the breakdown here and some of my statements and the phone bills. Basically, we were supposed to, well, after he got back from training, I had given him my cell phone because we had discussed that he was going to take my cell phone because if he ever went overseas for his military, that the phone would work over there. And so after he got back from training, I gave him the phone, gave him all of his
What was the
information.
agreement?
That it was going to be put in his name and that he was going to pay all the bills because it would no longer be in my name after we transferred it.
What did happen?
He was supposed to have paid a $150 deposit to the provider, which he never paid. And after 90 days of him not paying it, the provider automatically goes back to me.
How long did he keep the phone?
He still has the phone.
And when you've asked him to pay it, what has been his response?
Well, the first bill that I got, I texted him and he said that he was going to pay it, never received anything. And then the money just continued to come out of my accounts.
Sir?
How am I actually supposed to pay a bill when I haven't like seen on a piece of paper in front of my face how much I owe? She tells me how much I owe, but how do I know that's how much I owe?
Ma'am?
Well, the first month I told you how much you owed.
No,
Told
talk
me.
to me. You told him?
I texted him saying, this is how much you owe me for this month, and never received anything. And after that, the bills were supposed to go to him. They weren't supposed to come to me because he
But
had
they
the
kept
phone.
coming to you.
No, I never got any for 3 months, 90 days.
Did you check with the phone company?
I did
Because
not.
if you don't know where the bills went, you don't know how much to pay either.
Well, it was automatically taken out of my account every month when I had the phone.
That's how you knew.
Yes.
All right.
But when we transferred it, everything was supposed to be in his name. I was
Well, you should
no
have checked
longer,
on that, ma'am.
I should have,
His
yes.
excuse today is he doesn't know because he's never seen a bill. You have your bills today?
Yes, I have it all.
And let me
split
see
up
them
and-
while I get back to him for his next excuse. Sir, what other reason other than you haven't seen the bills? Because I'm about to show them to you.
I never received them. She kept telling me this is how much you owe. Well, I kind of would like to see for myself like how much I owe. I finally received a whole stack of bills at about November of 09.
Okay.
And that is after her mother called my Army unit and was like telling them how I owe her all this money and stuff. And
You do.
so she thought that she would call my unit and be like, get me in trouble through them. Well, I didn't really get in any trouble. They can't do anything. That has nothing to do with this whole case, like
I
of
agree.
the phone.
And that was inappropriate.
It was extremely
And you
inappropriate.
probably have a lawsuit against the mother.
I just want this whole ordeal to be done, over with.
Good.
Go away, never have to talk to either of them again.
Good. We're going to make sure that happens. $862 is your judgment. I've seen the bills. He received a stack of bills in November, and he wasn't drunk that day, so he definitely knows he owes you. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I'm pretty sure that I can't have kids. I'm like 99% positive. I've been told by a doctor that I'm not able to.
I'm pretty sure it was his because when I went to the doctor, it was conceived when we were together, and I'm a one-man kind of girl.